All right, y'all, it's been time for me to plant these tomato plants. I know it's out of control. Don't blame me. Blame this fertilizer right here. Fish and seaweed fertilizer from Neptune's harvest. These things are growing out of control. I can't wait to use it out here in the garden. First, I'm gonna let you see how to plant these the correct way. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna put in my planting hole. Something I haven't tried yet, but I know if this did this, I know these plants are gonna produce a lot of fruit for me. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, when we get ready to plant, I'm gonna bring you in close. I just gotta get this soil down. And one thing, when you plant your tomato plants, you wanna make sure that you plant them very deep. And you'll see what I mean. Now, I don't know how deep I can go because those things over there look like trees. And I didn't mean to get them to grow that tall. I don't like it when they grow that tall. But with the weather, I had to make sure it was the right time to put them down there. And so that's why I waited, because of the cold temperatures. We're in a good spot now. And then that fertilizer just took it to a whole nother level. All right, so I can't wait to try that with my watermelons, because guess what? That's gonna be one of my new things I'm using to become back-to-back champ. So I know that's gonna work. The next thing we're gonna do is, you know, I said we planting deep, right? So we wanna remove all of these side branches. You don't want to plant them. I just dropped that in the planting hole. I'll get that in a second. You don't want to plant all those because you want the plant to be healthy. All right, so all those gotta go. And you can pinch them off. And look at this. This was another tomato plant. And if you saw my other video, I've saved those tomato plants. They're over there hardening off. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this one. And if I got time, I'll put it in water. But I got so many tomato plants already, because I got those bonus ones. And so before I do that, now I got it where I want it. I gotta show you my secret that is going into the planting hole. And that's right, that is the crab and lobster shell. Yep, crab and lobster shell from the Neptune's harvest. And if you look, it has a 5:3:0 ratio. So you got your nitrogen, you got your potassium. And so, but guess what it has? This is why I really, really want this. Look up top, 17% calcium. All right, so you know when we struggle with the blossom end rot, that's due to a lack of calcium. And so when these break down, it's gonna provide my calcium. And that's just one source that I have. And that's why I just smelled the egg, not the egg shells, but the lobster shells. And so this is why I'm using this for my watermelons, because you hate seeing the blossom end rot on your nice big tomato. And I know I definitely hate it with my big juicy watermelons, especially since I'm in competition. So whenever I can get some calcium, I'm going to do that so that we'll be good to go. And I just dropped that in the planting hole. That's why I was reaching down here, and I just mixed it up. All right, so let's go ahead and plant. Let me let you see the planting hole. Before I put it in there, I went ahead and disturbed the roots. And so now I'm just gonna drop it way down there. All right, so I got most of the stem down there, and I'm also gonna put my stake right beside here. Let me go ahead and get that. All right, so let me go ahead and put the stake down right in front of it. I want to try to jam it down, because that's gonna be a support system, and that's gonna help me get all those tomatoes, because I gotta have that plant upright. And so now we're just gonna backfill. And I normally put my mycorrhizal down here, but I'm out of it. It's on its way. It'll be here tomorrow. So I won't get all these planted today. So I'll use the mycorrhiza for the rest of the plants. Now all I'm doing is filling this back up. If you want any of those fertilizers, like the one I just put in the planting hole, or that liquid fertilizer that got these things going out of this world, then I'll put the link in the description. I do have a discount code for you as well. Now, if you're in watermelon wars, you don't have to use it on your watermelons now. I'm just saying, because I'm all about trying it out for myself on the watermelons, and I'll let you know next year when I got that giant. All right, so we almost finished, and I'm gonna water these in, and I wanna make sure that I press it down, one, to keep my stake in this right spot, because it's got to hold all those tomatoes that this plant is gonna give us, and then we'll be good to go. And then I'm gonna water it in. And I'm trying to be careful not to put all the wood chips back in, because I don't want that tying up the nitrogen. And I'm going to be planting these 2 feet apart. I was thinking about 3, but due to my spacing, I'm trying to make sure I pack everything in. And I think that'll be good, but we shall see. The next step is to give it that drink of water to get it used to this new environment. Now, there is one thing I want to talk to you about, and I almost forgot, and I don't have it right here, and I got to be quick about it. Once I get all my tomatoes planted, I like to put my basil in between the plants, and I wish I had it right here so I didn't have to go back and take the wood chips back, but I forgot totally about it. But putting the basil in between my plants, I noticed that has cut down drastically the tomato hornworm, because you know that can eat your plant down in a day if you don't check your plants. But the smell of the basil, I guess it hides the scent of the actual tomato plant, and I've had success that way. So since I haven't planted any and they're too expensive at the store, meaning you only get these little teeny 3 and then it costs like $5-6, I always go to the grocery store and in the produce section, and I get that big wad of them, and then I take them in the house, separate them, and I gradually bring them out, and then once I harden them off, then I plant them. So I need to go to the store and do that, because I almost forgot myself. But if you do that, that should help you with the hornworm, and then that's a great combination. When you're eating tomatoes, you got some basil to go along with it. Think about it. Let me know in the comments if you plant with basil for that purpose. If not, you should definitely try it. If your tomato plants get this long and you don't want to plant that deep like that, you can use the trench method. All you do is, when you take this out the cup, lay it sideways like this, dig a trench, and then you cover the stem up. Once again, you got to take all these off. So you will just pop all of them off like this. I'll show you real quick. Once you pop them all off, you're gonna bury the stem like that, just like that, and then you'll turn this up, and you'll put the soil around it, and you'll shoot it up like that. I would do that, but since I got to move all those wood chips in a trench and they're kind of thick, I'm not gonna do it that way, but I would have. So that is another way to plant your tomato plants. If they're long like these, just bury the stem, turn it up like that, and then put the soil around it like that so it's shooting straight up, and then you'll be good to go. That's another way to do it. All right, so I got a lot of planting I have to do, but it's gonna be well worth it. So I'll see you in the next video right over there.